Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual, guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We all knew it was coming, and the CEO reiterated profitability. Even with lower guidance for deliveries, he reiterated profitability because all of the spending has been done in the third quarter. Boom! And we knew that was going to happen. But what else is happening? Well, Nio is going to launch two new models in the second quarter of next year, two new models, and one new model in the third quarter. Today released its third quarter results and subsequently held an analyst conference call. So even though they said three models next year, I believe one of those models are going to come from Onvo, guys. It's probably going to be a sedan or something like that. Because we already know the L80 is going to be released, and we know the ES9, which is the massive SUV that they're coming, which is going to be for the high-end segment, like the ET9, but the SUV version. So I believe an Onvo sedan is coming. This is going to be devastating the competition yet again, guys. This is why, as they manipulate the stock price, and they continue to do that in order to shake off the weak hands, because I'll tell you what's going to happen. A lot of retail investors who don't understand the market is going to say, stock will never go, I might as well just sell. And that's what they're waiting for you to do, so the institutions can keep grabbing them up. The market segment price between RMB 100,000 and 300,000 holds an annual sales potential of 15 million units in China. The largest market segment, Nio has every reason to introduce more products in this segment. So that's why I'm saying it's going to be an Onvo sedan, most likely. Nio has established sales partnerships in over a dozen countries and regions. Firefly will leverage these partnerships to enter markets across Europe, Asia, the Middle East, so all of ASEAN, the Americas, and South America. The Americas, it says, and South America. So they're probably talking about Mexico, Canada, and of course South America. Following Firefly, some Onvo models will also enter the global market. For the Nio brand, given the high price point of its models, expanding in overseas markets requires patience for the Nio brand. But ES8 aims to deliver 40,000 units this year, with the majority of deliveries expected in the fourth quarter. Nio aims to sell its own chips and certain chip and research and development capabilities through partners. And I'm doing a video just on that. It's going to be dynamite, guys. Nio maintains its own sales channels, and chip sales partnerships are non-exclusive. Let me say that again. Nio maintains its own sales channels, and chip partnerships are non-exclusive. The entire market. These chips partners possess mature experience and customer resources in the field, with their own chips complementing Nio's needs. The gross margins, so he's talking about with the swap stations and stuff. The gross margins for the Nio ET5, ET5 Touring, and Onvo L90 models range between 15% and 20% in the third quarter. That's a massive improvement, guys. So imagine the fourth quarter, where the spending is over, that we're in now. Nio is working with partners to promote the opening of its chips to the entire EV industry and to more scenarios, including robotics. Nio aims to achieve a gross margin of around 20% in 2026, and the company is confident in this target given the increasing contribution from large vehicle sales. Nio will have 5 large vehicles next year from both its Nio and Onvo brands. You heard that right, guys. The company is confident in its sales growth for next year. Nio aims to achieve full year profitability on a non-GAAP basis in 2026. Nio's quarterly research and development expenses will remain about RMB 2 billion, with no plans for further reductions. The company will continue to optimize research and development efficiency. The tapering of stimulus policies may have a relatively minor impact on Nio, as 80 to 90% of its customers purchase vehicles under the BAS as a service plan, battery as a service, where battery costs are not subject to taxation. China's EV industry now relies far less on policy support than before. Nio still has the chance to achieve monthly deliveries of 50,000 units in a given month during the first half of next year, when everyone else is declining in the first half of next year. How you like them apples, guys? That's why I've always said, pull your pants up and be a man to the ones who came and cry. Nio will launch 2 new models in the second quarter of 2026 and 1 new model in the third quarter. And Nio's operational efficiency improved further in the third quarter across sales, general, and administrative expenses. Even with spending. With no major marketing campaigns planned for the fourth quarter, expense control will remain within plan. And Nio remains confident in achieving fourth quarter break-even. Orders for high-margin models such as the all-new ES8 remain strong, the CEO said. I'm not going to go into the whole detail, guys, but it's getting very exciting indeed. And we all knew from the very start that we're going to become multi-millionaires with this company. Some people lost little hope along the way, and I'm really sorry for them, those who sold their shares. But we know in the coming years, based on what the company is doing, based on what Wall Street is going to do, they have no choice. History will repeat itself, and they're going to release the stock. It's going to happen. The whales are going to continue to buy in, and then they're going to give the signal to release it. I hope you guys found this video yet again to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so, guys, boop, 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 don't forget to hit that thumbs up right there, right there. Takes a lot of time to do these videos and the editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie from the ground level up as to how the games are played on Wall Street. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.